So, let's talk about Africa. When you think of the continent, you might picture vast savannas, bustling cities, incredible music, and maybe, just maybe, the idea of polygamy comes to mind. And you wouldn't be entirely wrong. While polygamy is deeply rooted in many African cultures, a complex tapestry of tradition and family, it's a bit like assuming everyone in America owns a cowboy hat. It's a stereotype that misses the bigger, more nuanced picture. The reality on the ground is way more complicated and honestly, a lot more interesting. It's a continent of 54 different countries, each with its own laws, its own history, and its own way of looking at marriage. And that's what we're diving into today. It turns out, not every country on the continent is on board with the whole multiple spouses thing, at least not legally. The legal landscape across Africa is a fascinating mix of colonial-era laws, modern reforms, and cultural norms, all bumping up against each other. So, we're going on a little tour. We're going to highlight the specific African countries where, if you try to get married to a second person while you're still married to the first, the government will basically say, "Whoa, hold on there, buddy, one at a time." This isn't about judging whether polygamy is right or wrong, that's a whole other can of worms. This is about understanding the law. From the West African coast to the islands in the Indian Ocean, we'll be looking at which nations have put their foot down and said, monogamy is the law of the land, even if culture sometimes whispers a different story. So grab your notepads, or just, stay tuned, because we're about to explore the African countries where polygamous marriages are not legally recognized. Let's get into it. First up, we have Angola. In this southern African nation, the law is clear: polygamous marriages are simply not recognized by the state. Moving over to West Africa, we find Benin. Much like Angola, the legal framework here does not permit or recognize polygamous unions. Staying in West Africa, we land in Burkina Faso. Here, the official legal stance is one of monogamy. Polygamous marriages are not legally valid. Let's head to the Great Rift Valley to Burundi. The country's legal system follows suit, as polygamous marriages are not legally recognized here. Now for an island break. Off the coast of West Africa lies Cabo Verde, where the law strictly allows for monogamous marriages only. In the heart of the continent, the massive Democratic Republic of the Congo also stands firm. Polygamous marriages have no legal standing here. Now, in Côte d'Ivoire, they don't just say no, they add a warning. Polygamy can land you 6 months to 3 years in jail. In Eritrea, they've been anti-polygamy since 1977. Now, it'll get you at least 6 months in prison and a hefty fine. Serious stuff. In Equatorial Guinea, a small nation on the Central African coast, the law of the land does not give legal recognition to polygamy. Over in Ghana, while customary law might tell a different story, the state's civil law does not recognize polygamous marriages as legal. In the ancient lands of Ethiopia, home to so much history, the modern legal code is clear: polygamous marriages are not officially recognized. Let's hop over to the unique island of Madagascar. Despite its distinct culture, its laws align with many others. No legal polygamous marriages. In the Paradise Island nation of Mauritius, which is, famous for its beautiful beaches, the legal system is strictly monogamous. Polygamy is not recognized here. Mayotte is interesting. A 2009 referendum made it illegal, aligning with French law. But existing Muslim marriages from before then are still valid. Back on the mainland in southeastern Africa, we have Mozambique. Here again, the national law does not provide for legal polygamous marriages. In the land of 1,000 hills, Rwanda, the legal code is straightforward on this issue. Polygamous unions are not given legal recognition. In the stunning archipelago of Seychelles, another island paradise, the law is crystal clear. Marriage is between two people. Polygamy is not legal. Tunisia was a trailblazer, banning polygamy way back in 1956. Try it today, and you could face a year in prison. And there you have it. A whirlwind tour of the continent, looking at the places where the law books are closed to polygamy. So these are the African countries where polygamous marriages are not legally recognized, despite the cultural prevalence of the practice in many regions. It's a really clear example of how modern state law and long-standing cultural traditions can exist in the same space, sometimes in harmony and sometimes in direct conflict. From Angola to Tunisia, the legal answer is monogamy, even if the social conversation is much, much broader. This whole topic just shows that Africa isn't a monolith. It's a continent with a billion stories, and its approach to marriage is as diverse as its people. The intersection of law, religion, and culture creates this incredibly complex and fascinating reality that's always changing. What's legal in one country might be illegal right across the border, and what's illegal might still be practiced under customary law. It's a reminder that you can't just slap one label on an entire continent and expect it to stick. The details matter. So, what do you think? Did any of these countries surprise you? Do you know of nuances in the law that we didn't cover? This is a huge topic, and we've only scratched the surface. We'd love to hear your perspective. Drop your thoughts, your experiences, and your knowledge in the comments below. Let's get a real conversation going. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.